Hello, good morning. My name is Emelita Yabut Notario. So Emelita Yabut is my maiden name. That's what I'm known for when I graduated. And now it's Mrs. Emelita Notario. I graduated year 2005. Diba? Check. Tama ba? 2005. Honestly, the reason why I chose tourism management is because I wanted to be a flight stewardess. Yun yung dream ng dad ko sa akin. And the closest course to it, back then, hindi pa kasi nag-iisip. Basta my dad chose it for me, so I picked tourism. Siyempre, kagagraduate mo ng high school, wala kang idea, parang isip ko noon, ayoko na mag-aral. Wow. Dahil sobrang tutok ka mag-aral elementary to high school. You always aim to get high grades. I don't want to take up a course na masyado ng mind-boggling. Wow, mind-boggling. So I picked tourism. But it turns out, hindi naman din pala siya ganun kadali. Being flight stewardess. Because my dad, ever since na baby pa lang ako, he always works abroad. Tapos he always talks about the flight stewardess, mga nagsiserve sa kanya sa aeroplano. And so he was like, I want to be like them when you grow up, since matangkad ako. Tapos I always get the laging muse-musan, gano'n. Sabi niya, oh, mag-flight stewardess ka. So yun. Dream niya. So it became my dream na rin. What's the most challenging part before graduating tourism?
You mentioned kanina na hindi pala siya ganun kahirap, na mahirap din pala siya. So paano siya naging mahirap on your end?
Siyempre, college, there's a lot of mga projects din, mga thesis, mga presentation, mga panel presentation, ganyan. Tapos, yung academic side of it, yung mga kailangan mong i-memorize, especially the most challenging siguro is yung mga professors. Akala mo ang easy lang ng subject, pero because of the high standards ng PUP professors, naging super challenging din siya. Yun. That's all the challenges, I think. Ano pa ba, Che? I know. 4th year. Getting a practicum workplace kung saan mag-aano. Kasi back then, merong there's this culture sa mga student from PUP. So it's hard to get like a big company for practicum. Tapos ang hirap mag-apply, ang hirap mag-ano kasi tourism parang UST, sino yung magagaling na tourism schools. So parang yun, that's the challenge. How we'll be able to get there to para mapasok yung mga company na yun. Pero luckily or fortunately, we get to to enter government like ATO ba yung check? Ano yung pinasok natin? Air Transport, the air office, something check. Help!
Naging stewardess po kayo?
Yun, hindi. Hindi ako naging stewardess kasi as soon as I graduate, actually, hindi pa graduation yun. Dean Villar talked to me, sabi niya ganon, we have a manager sa Hyatt. They were looking for workers or parang staff. Tapos sabi niya, you are one on my list. Would you like to see him? Would you like to meet up with him? Maybe he can offer you a job. Ganon. So ako naman kasi, nung time na yon, personally, meron kaming pinagdaraanan. My dad passed away just after I graduated. So parang naging breadwinner, parang naging partner ako ng my mom. So I have to parang ang naging focus ko is I have to get a job, whether it's related to my course or not. I have to get a job to provide for the family. So as soon as Dean Villar mentioned that, hindi ko pa natatapos yung practicum ko, I met this guy. He's a PUP graduate. And then it turned out he's already a manager sa Hyatt Manila. So he said, "Oh, I've got a job for you." So da. And then that's where I started. Hindi ako nakapasok sa tourism industry like Che, like my colleagues, they work in travel agencies. Ako, I work sa hotel. I work as a lounge waitress. And then yun, yung being a lounge waitress, that's my stepping stone kung bakit ako napunta dito sa Australia. I met a lot of potential employers because dun sa lounge sa Hyatt, there's a lot of tawag sa kanila, mga dignitaries, mga people from all over the world na nag-hire ng tao to work abroad, ganyan. So I met up with a lot of restaurant owners, ganun, sa mga cruise. And yeah, so they will like talk to you. So you just grab the opportunity. Yes, I wanted to go abroad. I wanted to because it'll be like much bigger opportunity para din makapag-provide ako sa family ko. So yun, I didn't end up in my dream job, but I think yun nga sabi nga nila, God won't give you what you desire. God will give you what you deserve. So, yun, I ended up sa hospitality. Still related pa rin naman. Like I said, personal and family, parang ang nag-push talaga sa akin is to provide for the family because my dad passed away. So I have younger siblings. I have 2 younger siblings. And then my mom, she's always been a housewife, wala siyang trabaho. It's just my dad who provide for us. That's why yan. Luckily with the proper connections, I ended up landing a job. Sorry?
With your connection, naka-apply po kay agad ng job?
Yes, with the help of Dean Villar.
Oh.
Over the years, kasi 2005 when we graduate, from 2006 I got the job. Up to now, nasa hospitality pa rin ako. I've always been a shy woman, shy girl. Hindi ako I'm not a social person, hindi ako social person. And then it turned out I work in hospitality. I ended up working hospitality. Hospitality, I think the most important skill na kailangan sa'yo is you should be a people person. People person mean you are service oriented kasi what's our market? People, clients, customers, tourists. They are our market. So the most important skill na dapat meron ka is you are people oriented person. Ano ba explain? Mahilig ka sa tao. Mahilig kang makipag-mingle, mahilig kang humarap sa tao, meron kang public relation. May mga tao na their personality is more of inside, like centric. Yes, nasa loob lang ng opisina. But with people working in hospitality and in tourism industry, you have to have the face, not naman physical, but you have to have that positive personality na you can you know how to okay, siguro I won't call it a failure. Pero kasi when so I worked in Manila for 3 years, and then I finally get this opportunity to work here in Australia. So the employer sponsored me to get a visa to work here. He paid for my expenses and everything. And then after 3 months being in Australia, I got pregnant. It's not a failure, I would say, but it's a big what you call it, parang turning point in my life, in my career. Because parang your career is just starting, you are just parang nag take off ka pa lang, and then suddenly I became a mom. So it became a challenge, parang performing the job of being a mom, being away from the family, overseas. I'm alone. Tapos, yeah, I'm working with this career. They made me the supervisor of a restaurant, which is a new restaurant in Darwin here in Australia. So it's very challenging. But like I said, siguro yun lang yung yes, it's a little bit of a failure in terms of my career, kasi parang hindi ko siya na sustain kasi I have to perform a better, I mean most important job, which is to become a mom. Pero there's a big lesson naman out from there.
Kasi from yung sa job niya, tapos to being a mom, kailangan niyang i-balance lang. Tama ba? Kailangan mo i-balance ang sarili mo. But the thing is, you survived it. You surpassed it. Right?
Yes, correct. What's the long-term project? Is it something personal related, or work related? For work related, so yes, I've been working I think in hospitality for like 13 years now. So I wanted to like go up now. I'm already in supervisor level, but you still want to see yourself someday like to become a manager. But because I have a family as well. I have young kids as well to look after too. So medyo mabagal din yung parang binabalance ko din nga yung work and life. I try to balance serving my family as well as doing my career. So yung long term is, you want to go up. I wanted to go up sana to management level. But taking it one step at a time, especially ngayon na close nga yung trabaho, close yung workplace ko. So, ganon. For personal, you wanted to raise your kids. I wanted to like focus on them. Tapos din siguro makapag-invest. I wanted to put up a business then, pero mahirap din kasi nga at this time around. Much affected ng COVID because siguro the number one industry na na-affect talaga ng COVID is hospitality industry. So currently I'm working in a big resort, like a big casino resort here in Australia. It's called Crown Casino Resorts. And yeah, there's like around 20,000 employee working for that resort, and all of us lost the job. I not lost the job, but the resort closed. So I think here in Australia, kami yung may pinaka matagal na lockdown. We were in lockdown for almost 10 months. And so the resort was closed for 10 months. And for me, because luckily the government supported us, so they were like paying us to sustain yung mga needs namin. But then the company they lost big time.
Pero may vaccine na dyan sa sa Australia.
Yes.
Nagbibigay na po
starting
sila ng vaccine.
Yes, it's rolling. It started first week of February. They were starting to give na. At the moment, hindi pa rin. Like the stock, the share, the stocks. Because just recently nag-lockdown ulit kami for 1 week, and yung parang in time lang siya ng Chinese New Year plus nag-Valentine's. So just before after ng Chinese New Year's Eve, kinabukasan, weekend dapat Valentine's. Ang dami nang na-prepare, like yung mga small businesses, small restaurants, they're starting to open na sana. But then we had a lockdown again. So talagang super down ang hospitality businesses here. I think naging kasi financial challenge lang talaga ako in time na gumraduate tayo. Kasi in the Philippines talaga, ngayon now that I'm working here abroad, tapos I met a lot of flight stewardess na nagwo-work ngayon sa hotel. Like here, if you wanna take up a course, just 6 months course, and then they will apply Virgin Australia, flight stewardess na sila. In the Philippines, masyadong ang daming requirements, 'di ba? I remember I'm talking to one of the hotel guests, tapos sabi niya, you have to apply for a course sa PAL, and how much do you have to pay? And I am financially challenged that time. I can't afford. Siguro kaya yun yung, tapos with the physical aspect pa, like the teeth, the skin, and everything. So they were requiring me pa to go for ganyan-ganyan. So yun lang talaga yung naging challenge ko, kaya hindi ako nakapag-flight stewardess.
Hindi naman ito yung isa sa mga natatuan ko, no?
May bayad po yung training.
Ayun,
may bayad po yung training pag gusto. Stewardess.
Oo, yes. You have to take up a course sa PAL, sa Philippine Airlines. They will, parang sa Seaman, di ba? They give course sa... Anong tawag dun siya?
If you want to go sa cruise lines, kailangan mo ng SOLAS, maraming trainings actually, and then the SOLAS is valid only for 5 years. 5 years lang ang validity ng SOLAS, then you have to take it again. And then meron pang yung crowd management, and then yung mga, basta maraming training, especially sa cruise ship. Kung gusto niyo mag-cruise ship. But kahit na maraming mga trainings needed for that work, isang sweldo nyo lang, worth it.
Yes.
Sobra. Isang sweldo lang. Actually, tip nga lang eh. Tip lang. Mababawi nyo na.
I think wag naman din kayong ma-let down because there's a pandemic. Wag din kayong ma-let down because of what's happening. Kasi this is not long term din naman. We like you said, there's already vaccine here in Australia. There's already vaccine. It's more of I think nasa tao din yan, nasa personality ng tao yan. Like I have friends na nagwo-work in the sa hotels diyan in Manila. And then when the pandemic happens, one of my friends put up like a rolling cafe. Like she's got like a van. So yung likod ng van, it turned niya into a cafe. Tapos he will like go around the place sa lugar namin, and we'll put up like a mini cafe. Tapos with like social media, Facebook, Instagram, marami kang ways para i-promote, i-market. So it's up to you kung paano ka magiging creative, kung paano mo gagamitin yung mga natutunan mo sa tourism, like marketing and like kung anong magagawa mo na business. Not just depend kung sang company ka pwede magtrabaho kung down ngayon. You can you yourself you can put up something. At saka yun
What's your
hindi siya long
message to
term.
the students?
Eventually,
Anong message mo dito sa mga estudyante natin na taking up tourism studies? Anong takeaway mo or what will you tell them?
It's a matter of kung ano yung dream mo in life. I think kahit naman anong aralin mo, kahit anong mga course na pag-aralan mo, kung ano yung dream mo, kung ano yung goal mo, just focus on it, you just work on it. If there's challenges, I think you just have to take on the challenges. Tapos take one step at a time, especially yung pandemic. What does it teach? What does pandemic teach us? Na we just take things one step at a time. Huwag kang masyadong ma-pressure na, oh, I'm taking tourism and then there's pandemic and pandemic just hit tourism or hospitality industry hard. Anong mangyayari sa akin? Don't be so pressured kasi there's still a long way. Ito na, we can see the light in the tunnel na because of the vaccine. So, you just focus on your dreams. Like, masyado ng redundant yung sinasabi nila, focus on your dream, but that is what it is. And then, you should know your goals and then work one step ahead, one step at a time towards your goal. Yes. Oo naman.
Oo naman, kasi ang tourism naman kasi nandyan lang yan, nagbabakasyon lang yan. So, it's our time na magbakasyon.
At saka, what's the most reward? Ano ba to?
Rewarding.
Ano yung the most rewarding working in this industry? Ano nga yung sabi nila, the most noble job is to make people happy. So if you're working in tourism, if you're working in hospitality, automatic you get your tangible product. I mean tangible reward when you see your customer, when you see your client, when you see your tourist happy with how you serve them sa bawat tour, sa bawat dining experience, sa bawat hotel stay. When you see your customer left with a smile on their face, I think that's the most rewarding part of being in this industry. Sa tourism, I think si Che, alam niya yan. You get paid while having fun, Like you tour around, you experience what your clients or tourists getting experience, and then you get paid pa. O, diba? Look at the steward, like the flight stewardess, they tour around the world. They get to see all the countries around the world and they get paid. Masyado akong focus noon when I am studying tourism. Masyado ako naging focus sa one job lang, being a flight stewardess. Hindi ko naisip na napakarami-rami pa palang mga other bridge opportunities na pwede mong pasukin. Like I have a lot of friends na nagtrabaho sila sa cruise tapos they parang they saw this country like Canada or Australia, tapos this country they give you so much opportunities din. So wag kang ma-focus lang sa isang path. Wag kang ma-focus lang sa isang ano ba tawag doon, Che? You have to maging flexible ka, maging open ka for
dapat open ka for other opportunities. Dapat open-minded ka.
Yes, open-minded.
Open-minded ka ba?
Yes, so like for me, who would have thought that I will end up here, I will become a citizen here, tapos yung family ko well provided sila kasi yung government, even if we go through pandemic, talagang tinutulungan ka, and that yung naging way para ako makuha. Sinasabi nga ng manager ko when I was working sa Hyatt dun sa lounge, tapos may mga tables doon. Sabi niya sa akin, see all these tables, sabi gano'n. Yung bawat table na yan, sabi gano'n. May isang nakaupo na nagtatrabaho sa cruise ship. May isang nakaupo na nagtatrabaho sa parang recruiting people to work in Palau, sa US, ganyan. Sabi niya, sa bawat table na yan, sabi gano'n. Sabi niya gano'n sa akin, ang dami-daming opportunity. Sabi gano'n, pero kung shy ka, kung hindi ka marunong magsalita, hindi ka marunong makapag-communicate, you won't get to open this opportunity, sabi niya sa akin. So you have to learn to you have to learn to communicate with people, maging open ka, wag kang maging ang tawag doon?
Huwag mahiya.
Aggressive. naman na aggressive.
Oo,
pero
kasi tourism students, tourism kayo, dapat wala kayong mga hiya.
Yes. Kasi pag nakapag-usap ka, pag you will learn a lot of things, tapos maraming opportunities magbubukas sa iyo.
And katulad ng mga palagi kong sinasabi sa inyo during our meetings, it's the service na babalikan sa inyo ng mga tao. It's a service na matatandaan nila, hindi yung hotel, hindi yung pangalan ng establishment, but ikaw. The way that you serve them, the way that you give how you satisfy them with your service, yun yung babalikan nila sa inyo.
Tama, correct.
Thank you very much, Em, for this for granting this interview.
Alam mo, gusto niyo gusto niyo talaga ma-inspire. Tingnan niyo yung Facebook friends ni Luce, lahat ng mga tourism graduate, tingnan niyo yung profile nila. Kung nasaan na sila mga dupalot ng mundo. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye-bye.